Yeah, I'm an adult. Sorry, I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel. Me. I'm the one who puts out the content that's entertaining.
Hello, and welcome to James the Lesser Expressline, where we get you in and out as fast as possible, bringing you DSP, quitting, Resident Evil 4. He's been playing the game for a bit. He was actually doing the DLCs. Gets to one of them, and decides, you know what, guys? Just not worth it. Well, let's watch. One down. Ow.
They won't let me hit him. Even though I'm aiming straight at the head, they're gonna say, oh, you hit the wall.
You were aiming at the wall, jackass.
Yeah, it fucking sucks.
Maybe you don't aim at the wall, you'd be able to shoot him?
It's really dumb.
Just saying.
Well, I'll probably play for a few more minutes, but I don't think I'm gonna beat this, guys. To be honest with you, I'm pretty fucking bored right now. There's a difference between if there's a story.
Now, why is he bored? Well, let me show you. Oh, $13 in tips. That's why he's bored. Wah wah.
Base thing, this is just a waste of time. It's just like, oh, we wanted extra gameplay, but they didn't really think out the gameplay. It's fucking boring as hell.
Play this game in the most boring way possible. Gee, this game's boring. Wonder why. I mean, he's not even looking at the screen.
That is it for Resident Evil 4.
She falls over dead. He's not even looking at the screen. He's too busy looking at chat.
Sorry, I'm bored to tears. I'm not gonna waste time on this. Seriously, I'm not. It's not entertaining at all. The difference is that Separate Ways is good. Separate Ways is the alternate plot line. You get to see what Ada's up to. It adds to everything. This is a complete just waste of fucking time. I don't want to do it. So, guys, thank you.
So, guys, thank you for giving me all that money.
Enjoyed the Resident Evil 4.
But you didn't give me enough.
2022. Yes, this was the 2022 playthrough of Resident Evil 4. A good 8 years after I had played it originally back in 2014. What I can say, like I told you guys, what I can definitely say about playing it a second time, I liked it more this time. I did. I think 8 years ago.
8 years ago, you didn't have the guides, you didn't have the chat holding your hand, so forth.
I wasn't an interactive streamer. Okay? I hadn't played all
Chat,
of the classic
holding
Resident
his
Evils at the time. If you remember, around that time, I played other ones like Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil, not Umbrella Chronicles.
Stop touching your face.
The other one, Code Veronica, yeah.
Has he gone a minute without touching his face? Oh, what's wrong with his eye?
So after having played all of them, all right, and now even playing the more modernized ones like Resident Evil 2 Remake, Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 7, 8, I actually appreciate this game more because this game actually feels like a combination of the classic survival horror formula with more action-based controls. Obviously, still leaves something to be desired. No dodge, tank-like controls. If the camera crowds you, you're kind of screwed. But lots of tenseness, suspense, interesting plot, and it definitely took
Plot and stuff that you don't remember because you were drunk.
Not only plot-wise, but, you know, 2 more games after this were more action-based. A lot of people obviously had issue with that. But for me, like, I think I really like this one. Like, overall, I would say Resident Evil 1's probably still my favorite. Probably Resident Evil 2 Remake is my second favorite. And this is a tie between Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 8 for, like, my third favorite Resident Evil game of all of them. So, what I would like to say is to all of you who watched this playthrough, which started the Christmas Marathon 2021...
Congratulations, it's been over a month. Now, how long should it take to beat the game? Well, not a month. Just saying.
And went all through January 2022. I would like to say thank you all very, very much for those who chilled with me, for those who had a good time, who helped me out, who supported, who, in general, always come to watch whatever I do, even if it's not a hot new release. I really enjoyed playing this the second time around 8 years later, and I actually think I appreciate it a lot more, okay?
Take a slit with that gin.
By the way, Big Papa Pump, I tipped another $2 and said, this doesn't look
fun.
Yeah,
you got the $15.
Design. Yeah, all it is, it's an enemy gauntlet. There's no challenge to it.
Yeah, it's supposed to take roughly 16 hours to beat the game. Been playing it for a month.
It has nothing to
Good
do
job,
with the
DSP.
gameplay mechanics of the game. It's nah. So anyway, guys, thank you so much. I hope that you guys enjoyed Resident Evil 4, the second run. Now, the final burning question for everyone's mind. Phil, are you going to play this again because they're remaking it? Probably. If it's anything like Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes, yeah, I'm probably going to end up playing it again. You know?
He's gonna play it.
I don't see why I wouldn't. But what I would hope is
Which is pretty funny, Mister. Oh, people are relying on old games. It's stupid, guys. They need to come out with something new. By the way, here's me playing Grand Theft Auto Trilogy Remastered Edition. By the way, guys, here's me playing not Grand Theft Auto, Resident Evil 4 again. Here's me playing Resident Evil 4 again with a remake. DSP. You can't shit on people playing older games or shit on, oh, the companies don't have any new ideas. Because that's right, you keep buying the stuff they put out, they're never going to change. But you're buying the games. You're buying the Grand Theft Auto Trilogy. You're apparently going to be buying the Resident Evil 4 remake. You're the one buying them. You can't be shitting on people for buying those games and then be buying them yourselves.
It doesn't come out within like this year. That would suck. That would really suck if it came out this year, because obviously I don't want to replay the same game again. Even with better graphics, modernized design, even if they redesign the levels, I still think like that would be too much of the same game twice in one day. You know,
you just played the Grand Theft Auto Trilogy back to back to back.
One day, twice in 1 year, you know. So I'm hoping that maybe they'll take their time. Maybe it'll come out like 2023. They'll polish it and they'll make it feel like a really new game. That would be pretty cool. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very, very much. Resident Evil 4, the second run is done, and I really like the game. Thanks a lot, everyone. Until later, peace out.
Now he says peace out, but wait a minute. The video continues forever. Thankfully, I'm on raw DSP, so we get all of it, not just the parts that he records.
All right, guys. So I'm going to stick around. I'm not going anywhere. What I'm going to do is belch disgustingly.
Better microphone,
Then
thank
I'm
you.
going to turn off my headset and actually get it charging. What I'm going to do is set up for Q&A. We'll do Q&A for about half an hour. We'll just talk, chill. And I'm actually going to tweet that we're switching over to do some open Q&A since we have extra time tonight, okay? Which I'm happy we did because I want to just chill with you guys. Enough of this baloney.
Enough of what, the gaming? On your gaming stream?
So we're not doing that tonight, no. Sorry.
Now he's about to expand the camera, so we got to change ours.
Demos. Okay, here we are. All right, allow me to tweet that we are going to do some Q&A, guys. All right?
But not from your phone. Tweeting from the laptop. Like, why? You have a phone. You can do it from the phone. And that'd make too much sense, I guess. Third screen. Dude, you could have been done by now. Could have used your phone. Would have made a bit more sense.
All right, and I'm just going to preface this, guys. It sure would be great if you could contribute tonight, considering you guys see how slow it was tonight. I don't know why. People were, excited for Resident Evil to see it end. And same thing happened last time, by the way. Last week when I played Resident Evil, it was the same exact thing. So I'm glad to see it finally be concluded. It's obvious you guys are tired of it, right? So again, if you guys could,
you guys are tired of it because you didn't give me enough money.
At least a half an hour of Q&A. You guys, if you could tip, please do, and thank you. All right, let's go. All right, guys, so we're doing some impromptu Q&A tonight, coming off of a stream where I finished Resident Evil 4. Let's see what you guys want to talk about. First of all, Castro Jenkins just re-upped his membership for 8 months. It says, what's your thoughts on DNF Duel Game? I have no idea what that is. I think it's a fighting game, but I literally know nothing about it, so I can't answer that. Monica Levi says, if I were to give up live streaming tomorrow, could do any other profession, what would I see myself doing?
Another reason why I wanted to cover this. This is going to be fantastic. Even going to make it regular speed. Turn up the volume. Let's listen.
I have no idea, because I don't, the thing is, that's not realistic. My mind is a very logical mind.
Your mind is pickled in gin. It's not logical for me to get a job, guys. Anyways.
All right. I only really start to think about stuff when it becomes a reality. Like, for example, one thing that I think would be realistic, I would like to open up a business like a restaurant or something like that.
How is that more realistic than you getting a job? Please explain to me this idea that, guys, I'll start a business. You can't run this business without declaring bankruptcy. What makes you think you'd be able to run a real one without declaring bankruptcy?
But it's not realistic. I don't have money for it. You know, tomorrow, if I stopped streaming, I would not be able to get a job. So it would be the end of my life, essentially. You know, I would have to slowly ease
That's
myself
why
into
you would
real
get a
life
job
work. I don't have
before
these
you
fantasy
stop streaming.
situations that I say, you know,
Dumbass.
there's no way that I could just stop streaming now, immediately go out there and just get a job. It's not going to happen. That's not reality. So I don't even, I'm the kind of guy, I'm very logical minded. I don't even fantasize about that. Oh, if I could get out of streaming and do something else, I'd like to do this. No, I don't even think about it because it's not possible.
What about your 10-year plan to your mom? After she paid your taxes for you.
Why in life make yourself think about things that cannot happen? Right?
It's nice to think.
Why
It's nice to
sit there and
dream.
feel
It's
like-
nice to
then all you're gonna do is you're gonna
fantasize.
end up being sad that it can't happen, right? Think about things that are possible, right? That's what I would say. Think about things that are possible. I can transition my way out of being a full-time gameplay streamer and maybe do other things on the internet. Maybe do half and half where I could do this and maybe try to get a part-time job and then do that. But do I want to do that? No. This is the best job I've ever...
Of course he doesn't want to get another job. He says this is the best job he's ever had. He makes a schedule. He shows up late. The fuck does he care? He's the boss. Oh no, I showed up late to my stream. You guys gotta wait for me. Oh no, I got too drunk the night before. I'm just gonna call off the next day. Oh wait, I don't need to call off because it's my business. I'm the boss. I just let people fuck off. I'm not streaming today. We know that, DSP. We know.
ever had. Why would I want to transition out to a part-time job unless I absolutely have to, right?
First of all, stop touching your face. Stop touching your hair. The hair's got to be greasy as all get out. Gross. And yes, why would I want to transition to a part-time job when I can just sit here and beg you bitches for money?
So, I don't like these fantasy questions people ask me all the time about this. It's ridiculous things. I'm just not that kind of person. I'm not that kind of minded person to be thinking about silly situations. So.
That's right, guys. Working a job is just silly. I love it. Working a job is just silly, guys. You can't imagine me working a real job. That would just be silly. Ack, ack, ack. This is why it's just... You're entertaining for all the wrong reasons, and I love it. I can point and laugh at you for hours because of the stupid shit you say like this. A real job is silly, guys. I can sit here and keep begging you to pay for my Total Wine and WWE champions. Which, he said recently he paid his lawyer $1,000. Kiwi Farms to the rescue says, no, he spent a minimum of like $963 on WWE champions. There's an event, you pay this much, you get this wrestler. The minimum amount you would have to spend was like $963 to get that wrestler. If you got lucky. Flip the coin and you got heads 10 times in a row, lucky. More likely, being DSP, he didn't get that lucky. He did not get the coin to land heads up 10 times in a row. He did not get that wrestler in $963. He had to spend a little more, like $1,000. Which is hilarious because when the bank leaks came out, we were able to match up. Guys, I had $800 worth of chargebacks. Oh, look at that. He spent $800 on WWE champions that day. Not a joke. Like, holy shit, DSP. But the bank leaks out there, being able to see and match where you would go, guys, I'm broke. I just lost this much money to chargebacks. Wait a minute. Oh, look at that. He spent this much on iTunes. That's not a chargeback, DSP. That's you getting drunk and spending money on WWE champions. Holy shit. So yeah, spending $1,000 on WWE champions is not paying your lawyer $1,000. Also, we saw the bank leaks. We saw who you go to for your taxes. You do not pay $1,000 for your taxes to get done by the whatever place. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. No, it doesn't really matter. We've seen the bank statements. We've seen what you pay your tax people. It's not $1,000. Shut the fuck up. Anyways, with that, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day.